cap inspected, control housing inspected. I didn't find anything wrong with these two components to deem that they need to be replaced. Transmission's out of the way and swinging. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set that up on blocks, and then I'm going to go ahead and take you under the truck with me and pull the clutch and the flywheel. First thing I like to do on these is I like to throw my clutch alignment shaft in because it keeps it from falling all over you. You can get the 13 mils pulled first. Now we can get our 15 mil nuts pulled off the studs for the clutch. You want to keep your hand on. Very careful. Very heavy. So this is our clutch pressure plate where your clutch rides on your intermediate plate, and then this is the friction disc. So we're going to go ahead and get that popped off there. Look at that. Now it's very important to take a good look at your flywheel. These are turnable. However, if there's too many heat cracks, too many hot spots, maybe it's been turned once before, you just want to make sure that's all good. Now, this clutch is most likely serviceable. However, if you're going to go through and take all of the time to tear this bad boy out, you might as well replace it while you're in there. We're going to get the flywheel down out of here, make sure there's nothing catastrophic, and then go build a parts list. I also want to quote the upper timing cover leak on this engine because this would be an amazing time to do that. So rear main seal appears to be leaking. Okay, that's not a big deal. However, we have oil on the inside of here. There's an O-ring inside here that if you have oil on your bolt holes and on the inside of this plate means that that O-ring has failed. Now, in order to replace that O-ring on that crank gear, your flywheel housing has to come off, which that's a pretty extensive job. Motor mounts have to come off, but we always leave it up to the customer what they want to do. Ultimately, it's their truck, their wallet. They can do what they want to do. So I'm going to recommend that. The upper timing cover, going to recommend a clutch. Flywheel is okay to be turned. We're going to recommend our parts list. All right, have a good one.